Hey there, lovely people. It's Sean. I just pulled up to the lovely place and I see something that I don't even want to get out of the truck and deal with and look at. For those of you who don't know, we don't live here. We purchased 60 acres to create a future homestead, which we are doing slowly but surely. We've got a pole barn built behind us here. We've got 3/4 mile driveway, all kinds of stuff that we've done. I came up today to cut some high brush with my DR field and brush cutter and just try to clean up some of the surrounding areas around the barn. But when I pulled up, I'm looking at it right now in my side view mirror. And this just happened because I was here, 2-3 days ago, and I was doing some touring of the creek that has completely gone dry. And just to get across the driveway, or get, up the driveway, there was a tree that had fallen across that I had to cut up. Now check out what's happened up here by the barn. Okay, getting out of the truck and look over there. I saw it as soon as I was driving up. We've got a big, huge limb out of a tree. Thank goodness it's not one of these trees on top of the barn, but let's go over here. You're seeing it with me in real time for the first time. So let's see what we got to clean up here. On the bright side, there's more firewood. I certainly am not lacking for that. We've got trees down all over the place, but goodness gracious, look at that. And so you don't want to be under that when that happens. Here's our little fire pit and our chairs. But, oh my goodness, Mrs. Lovely, she ain't gonna be happy. And how am I gonna get that out? I have to get my tractor. You see it's still attached up there, right there. Still attached to that tree, and that tree, it curves over. But yeah, that was split right up there, and it truly did split. So I guess I'll have to get the tractor, tie something to it, and back up and see if I can just pull that off. It's gonna be interesting. I wasn't expecting this, y'all. You wanna climb it? I don't think so. Oh boy. It's always something. I'll tell you, anybody who has anything, you got to take care of it. The more you have to deal, the more you have, the more work there is to do, and the more you have to deal with. But yeah, I guess I'm thankful I've got something to work on, right? And thankful that we can. Thankfully that we've got the health to do something like that. But that is definitely going to change my plans. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to get this tractor out of here, and we're going to hook the grapple up to it and see if we can yank that limb, that tree apart. This is Big Red. It's a Case IH 75C, and it's been sitting for a couple weeks. Oil's good. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. Last time I used it, my goodness, it's probably been 3-4 weeks. Last time I used it, I actually cut the field out there. There's about 18 plus acres out that way. And we pulled that big old 15-foot rhino bush hog behind it there. skid steer connection. We'll back up, set it down, we'll bleed those hydraulics, and then we'll hook up those hoses over there. So we got it on the ground here. And if you're like me, you may be looking to buy a tractor and learn how to do some stuff. I didn't know nothing when I started this. So after you turn it off, you can just take these remotes here and go back and forth with them. And that's going to release the hydraulic pressure in all your hoses, or at least that's what it should do. I already did that several times before I got to you, but I'm just showing you what to do if you don't know. This is the third function that I had added to this tractor. It does not come with it, but you can add it yourself, or you can have your dealer do it. Goodness gracious. There we go, we got that one. You always lose a little fluid when you do this, so you always got to be mindful of topping off your fluids. All right, let's see if we can take this big old WR long grapple. This is the I call it root rate grapple. It's 72 inches, I think, across. I've got a lot of videos, a whole playlist on this grapple, and a lot of work we've done with it and the tractor. So you can check that out if you want to, but right now, you're about to see us do something we ain't never done with it, and that is try to pull a tree apart that's hanging there. See what happens. Okay, I'm just wanting to get another look at this thing, determine where we're gonna grab it. So I hope you can see it well. We don't have a zoom on this camera here, but it's split, and a good portion of it is still connected to the main trunk. And so there's trees on this side, so I can't pull it that way because it's laying down here between that tree there and those two. That's a twin hickory. That's a shag hickory tree, shag bark. So I'm gonna come in probably at this angle, grab hold of some of this stuff with that grapple and start backing out, going that way. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna probably stick you on a tripod somewhere in this neighborhood right here, something like that, so you can get a view. I think that if it falls, it might want to go that way, which is over toward my chairs, but this twin hickory here, I think, should stop it before it gets over there. So I'm not going to move those. I hope I don't regret it. It seems to be budging, but it's not coming off completely yet. So this area right here, I've got an opening between that tree and that tree. I'm gonna move you and let you come over here, and we're gonna come in this way and see if we can pull it that direction. I hope y'all been able to see that. It's been quite the ordeal. Let's see what we got here. I just want you to see what I've been stripping away all these limbs with that thing, and it's pulled out a lot. I hope you can see up there. It's definitely pulled out a lot. It's just hanging by basically, you know, the bark stuff, some shreds of tree there. I'm gonna grab my phone and get you some footage up close right now. All right, you can see so much better on this phone than you can on that GoPro. But yeah, you can see where I ripped out a whole lot of it. It was only about 50% ripped to that level when I first started with the tractor. And we are making progress, but man, it's slow. And I tell you, you can't tell from where you're at probably, but I've had my tractor tipping a little bit, the rear end of it, as I'm pulling all that weight on the front. I've been a little bit tipping, so it's been a little bit concerning. But yeah, it's barely hanging on. I got to get it out because we can't have that just sitting there like that. We cannot have it. Let me go around this side and let you see it. I mean, it can sit there when I'm not here, but if anybody's down here walking around, you know, that's not okay. Let's hook it back up. Let's get going. All right, let's try it again, y'all.
Big Red to the rescue on the scene. Big red tractor tearing down trees. Never stop, no in between. Always moving strong with ease. Through the storm came pushing through. Never gave up, always true. Persistence in the bold red hue. That tractor knew just what to do. Big red full of might. Through the day and through the night. Never give up, always right. Big red shining in the light. Fields and
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We got it. Tell me my battery didn't run down. Tell me that you can see this. Let's look and see. All right, let's see. Yes, you're there. All right, let's take you off and go look around here. Wow, I hope you could see all that. That took some doing, but perseverance, baby. Don't give up. Believe me, I thought about it. But I mean, who else is gonna do it, right? I can't afford to get anybody up here to do this kind of stuff. And I got this big old beast right here, so big red. Let's hope I didn't hurt nothing. I got branches everywhere. And that it's dangerous, you know, when you're running over that stuff, you know, puncturing something underneath, some hydraulic line or something. So first and foremost, I'm just gonna get down here, look at my filters. I don't see any juice running out, do you? So that's good news. Okay, let's go up here and look at the limb that came out. This ain't a limb, this is a tree, okay? This is a tree. Here's my hand. That's a tree. That's a big old tree. That's what we yanked out of there. Should I say it's a tree one more time? It's a tree. Okay. Look at this, y'all. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Compared to me, it's huge. And it couldn't have landed any better. You know, I was concerned about the chairs, but I felt good because of these two trees here. But this is gonna have to come down probably. I mean, that thing's leaning. Let me get you at an angle so you can see the actual lean. So I'm holding the camera straight, and you can see how it's leaning over that way. Oh, it's a shame. I hate losing them, but this one's gonna have to go anyway, eventually, due to the fact that this is where the house will go one day here at the lovely place when God wills and we get to build one up here. But that's a big one. That's a big old tree. That's an entire tree that came out of that. Oh my goodness. So guess what I'm gonna be doing? And it ain't gonna happen right now, but this has to be cut up. So this will be some good firewood after it dries out. Take about a year to get it right, but I'm gonna cut it into the right size lengths, stack it, let it dry. I'll cut these small limbs off. I'll get them out there in the field where we've already got a few piles. Look how close I was to this pile of sticks. I mean, every time Mrs. Lovely and I come up here, I'm doing something else and she's picking up sticks. And believe me, we got plenty of them to deal with and piling them up right here. I think I piled most of those because she's not been able to be with me lately when I come up here. But yeah, we got that done. That feels good. Big Red comes to the rescue again, and we will get back up here and cut it up. I think it's time for me to sharpen up my steel MS261C chainsaw. Get that thing all ready because, yeah, that Milwaukee top handle saw is awesome, but this job here, it's going to require some fuel. All right, well, lovely people, I'm going to clean up things around here, do a couple things that I came up here to do originally, but we're going to call this one done for the day. I appreciate you coming along, and for those of you who hung in there and watched this, I really appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up. That would help us a lot. The channel's really growing. We try to put a new video out every Saturday, and we appreciate you always coming back and checking things out. You never know what you're going to get into here at the lovely place. Until next time, be lovely and God bless you.